There's a simple principle of how it works. If you want to participate, you just put your feet on the ground flat, and you put your hands on your lap if you like, or you can put one hand by your side if you want to, or you can put your hands together like so. Close your eyes, and you just take your right hand, for example. Just start with one hand. Easy. It's much easier if you just be aware of your right hand. Just be conscious that your right hand exists. See? If I hadn't brought it to your attention, you might not have noticed that hand. You were too busy noticing your thoughts and your worries. Okay, now you notice your hand, and you notice when you are aware of a part of your body, the very fact that you are aware of it makes it glow, warm. Just a tiny bit. But there is a connection from your mind, your spirit that is, through your brain, and to the extremity, or to the part of your being that you are becoming conscious of. And it's very important to be conscious of yourself. And we're beginning to be conscious of ourselves by starting with one part of our body, namely your right hand. Now, with your eyes closed and being aware of your right hand, now also bring your attention to the middle of your forehead. See if you can do that as though you were looking at a spot about 2 inches above your eyebrows in the middle of your forehead, somewhere between your hairline and your eyebrows. It's not like, you don't have to look upwards with your pupils of your eyes. You just be conscious of that spot, and it will look like you're looking at the wall of a cave. It's like you're looking at the wall of your brain or the inside of your skull. It's like a big screen there. And you just notice that spot in the middle of your foot while you be aware of your hand at the same time. This is possible, believe it or not. You'll be aware of your right hand as though you're looking through your middle of your forehead. You can almost picture, and you don't have to picture it. You can almost get a mind's eye impression of your hand sitting on your lap. That's what I want you to do. And at the same time, your hand will feel like it's warm and tingling. And now, you will find thoughts racing across your mind, pulling you away from being aware of your hand. It doesn't want you to be aware of the present. It doesn't want you to be aware of the presence, or the present in the presence of your hand. See? The presence of your hand, as though you're looking through your middle. You don't have to get rid of thoughts. It's okay to have thoughts. Just watch them pull you. You start thinking about what you should have said and what you could have done. If he says that to me, you're thinking of some silly thing you're going to do tomorrow, what happened yesterday at the office. It will pull you away. Even some silly mathematical formula. You find your mind has to say busy, and it has to pull you in. It won't let you be aware of the truth. It keeps you anesthetized in fantasy. But every time you notice yourself daydreaming, just notice it. Don't get frustrated. You're not being aware of your hand. Just pull back as though you're looking through the middle of your forehead and be aware of your hand sitting on your lap. Now, you can do one other thing to help your awareness of your hand sitting on your lap, to keep your attention there. Just notice your thumb and your first finger and shift your attention from your thumb to your first finger, to your second finger, and to your third finger. And then when you've done the whole hand, come back to the thumb and the first finger. And just shift your attention from one to another. That'll help you to stay in the moment. Because the secret is to stay in the moment. Not into the past, not into the future where thoughts are, but now, beyond thought, beyond the prison of thought, where reality is. And every time you succeed in doing that, a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of understanding which is not of the world, which will modify all of your behavior, all by itself, and I've not said what it would be, only it will be known only to you, will slip into you and modify your behavior so that you become a new being. Be aware of your hand as though you're looking through the middle of your forehead, and notice that your hand gets kind of cold, if you're not doing it properly. It gets warm when you succeed in staying in the moment, because there is a flow of energy. There's a flow of energy from within you, flowing down from your innermost being to the outermost reaches of your body, like the river flows from the mountain to the sea. And now this is establishing a connection whereby understanding flows and the body obeys the appearance of insight, which flows into feeling and to behavior naturally. But when you get upset and when you react to stress and pressure and temptation, this is what's reversed all this, so that instead of you flowing from the inner to the outer has flowed into you, and you've become subject. Your thinking, your thoughts have been shaped by the world around you, and this is your conflict. Now, you can open your eyes now. That was only 5 minutes. And you should do that for about a half an hour.